Hi, my name is Samra, and this is my story. So I was born and raised in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. My dad passed away when I was 2, so I don't really know him or remember him. And I was raised Christian. My mom was Christian, and I had two siblings, an older sister and a younger brother, so I was the middle child. My siblings were, for the most part, like very sick on and off. And then when I was 9, my sister passed away. That was really hard, but I was 9, so like I don't really remember it a whole lot, too detailed. But my brother, I was 13 when he passed away, and his hurt the most. I did not expect that at all. Like I was so hopeful in God and so sure. It's still a process that I'm in. Like I don't think I've been that sure ever since. And so when he died, I was really devastated. I was mad at God. I was disappointed. I felt very alone, and I felt like God didn't love us or like didn't care for our family. I felt very like overlooked, and so I ran away from God. I stopped believing in God because if this was what this was, then it was not worth it. I just didn't want to live anymore because I didn't see the point of it. Like I was just waiting to see who was next, like either my mom or me. Like and then we'll just end there. We were just having a lot of arguments with my mom, so I just wanted to please her, so I started going to church. I didn't know that it was like God's way of like reeling me back into Him, into His arms. As I kept going to church, God was like slowly starting to open like my heart to Him, because I was like starting to realize that there really is no hope for me like aside from God. Like He was really my last resort. So I went and saw like the world and like it just numbing and everything. None of it helped. God really encountered me. A little after that, we moved to America with my mom, and that was hard because I had finally found community. I was finally like trying to like starting to find healing, but then that got taken away from me again. And so I did community college in Sacramento, and then moved to Davis for UC Davis. And then I found DCF because my cousin had already told me about it before. I remember the first night I came, I met Cass, which was a core group leader at a time with Maggie. I just felt so loved, and she introduced me to all these people, and they were just like so nice. I was like, whoa, who are these people? It was just like so refreshing and so different from just like, whoa, these people do go to school here, but like there's just like such a peace that was there over everybody. I was so loved. Like I just felt like I belonged there, and the more I went, and the more I felt like I belonged, and the more I felt welcomed, and the more I felt championed. And it was home for me. And then when I started coming to DCF, I remember like the first few weeks I would just come and just cry my eyes out during worship, and God would just meet me. God was highlighting things that He wanted to heal, and like all the pain and the hurt that I hadn't dealt with before, I had just shoved it away because it was just too painful. He healed me. He took all my brokenness, all my hurt, everything that was just destroying me internally. He really like affirmed to me that He has always been my dad, and He has always been there for me, for my mom. I started to trust God again. I feel like I am more aware of who I am in Him and where I stand in His eyes than I was before. Like before, I had this victim mentality. I was like, whoa, God, like this happened to me, this happened to me, like, you know. But now, like, I actually am at a place where I'm like thankful for all those like, you know, things that I went through, and like just seeing how God like really does make beauty out of ashes, and He really does heal. Use what the enemy meant for my destruction, what He sent to my way to destroy me, to break me, to use that to help others. Now I know, like, one thing I'm sure of, like, of all the things that I have doubts about, one thing I'm sure of is God's faithfulness and His goodness. And like, just every day that I walk with Him, I'm becoming more and more sure of that.